In this video, we're going to be talking about replacing the auxiliary battery on a Jeep Wrangler JL 2018. Stay tuned, everybody. Hello, everybody. If you're new to this channel, my name is Juan Carlos. If you've been in my channel, welcome back. We're going to be talking about replacing the auxiliary battery on the Ultracon. It finally died on me after 3.5 years. I think that's a pretty good run. I picked this battery up at O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Couldn't find. I called every auto parts nearby and nobody had it. I got lucky enough, I got this one. So let's go ahead and go at it. I like to lift my hood all the way up out of the way. The first thing you want to do is take out the main battery. Now I've already replaced the main battery about a year ago. It lasted me about 2.5 years, and I got this one at Napa. This was a little bigger than what the stock battery is. That's why I couldn't put the casing. This had a casing when with the original battery. I decided to get a bigger battery. You could never go wrong with a bigger battery, right? To remove the battery, you need a 10mm socket. Remove this nut and this nut. Go ahead and take out the neutral first. Since I have my brake control and my winch, I'm going to have to take out these wires, and this is the main wire connected to the auxiliary battery. I won't be able to pull it out just with these wires attached. I got to remove these. That's what I'm going to do. This nut, 10mm. These two, 12mm.
Using a 10mm socket, take out your battery base clamp.
This is what the battery base clamp looks like. The battery sits right on this edge, this groove of the clamp. Clamps it right on place. So you can see the battery has a lip right there. This just clamps it on. It grabs onto the lip of the battery for secure fit. Now that we got the bracket out of the battery, we're gonna go ahead and lift up the battery, and that's what I like, putting the hood all the way back. We got plenty of headroom here to work with the battery. It's about a 50-pound battery, so be careful when you take this out. Now that we got the main battery out of the way, we're gonna go into where they have the auxiliary battery. We gotta get into what I call this fuse box. It's gonna be underneath here, so let's get started on that. Throw these tabs. There's your fuse box. We're gonna take out these 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4, using a 7mm socket. Using a flathead screwdriver, we're going to remove these tabs, and there's 2 in the back as well, to get the cover off. Just kind of push them a little bit. Then you're going to have these plugs underneath. You really have to wiggle them for them to come out, but they will come out. These bolts is what's holding them. Looks like this one's still there. This bolt's still attached to this last one. There it goes. We're gonna set these aside. Let's take a picture of this, that way we know. Let's go ahead and set them aside now. Now we gotta take out these 3 bolts. 1, 2, those are 10 millimeters. You have one in the back, that's 7 millimeters. I put this fuse box cover back with a bungee cord to get out of my face. And now we are ready to remove this cover. Get that out of the way. What's left is this battery cover. There are 4 bolts you're gonna get out. 1, 2, 3, and 4 using a 10 millimeter socket. Alright guys, what you want to do, you want to get all these sockets out of the way and just pull the plate, the battery plate, forwards. Like so. And there's the auxiliary battery. We are just going to disconnect the battery using a 10 millimeter socket. We are ready to pull out the battery. This is the new battery, this is the old battery. The new battery doesn't have the studs for the cables, so I'm going to remove these studs. You really should use an E6, which is a reverse Torx. I don't have an E6. What I do have is a 4 millimeter socket, and that's going to do just fine. Alright, at this point we are halfway there. All we have to do is put it all back together. Gotta pick all these guys out of the way. I think we're good now. Now go ahead and put the cover back on. Battery is attached. Cables are attached. Let's get these terminals out of the way here. Make sure nothing's pinched. There it goes. Battery covers back on. I went from on top, make sure I look down, everything lines up. Get your 4 bolts and fasten it back together. You want to make sure the bolts go in like butter. I like to finger tighten them first. Make sure they're going in nice and smooth. You can wiggle your plate, play with it for them to go back in nice and smooth. Once you got your plate back in, you want to get your cover, and you're going to be working with these 2 holes and these 2 studs. You want to line them up and place it in place. Okay, your 10 millimeter nuts, place them back on the studs to hold the plate in place. All we have to do now is put the plugs back into place. I went back to my picture for reference. It's black, gray, white, blue. Let's go ahead and snap them back in. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and reinstall the circuit board. Let's get the bungee out of the way here. Snap it right back in place. go ahead and fasten the 3 bolts with 7mm socket.
All you need to do now is snap back on the fuse box cover. I did not record it because it was so dark.
Alright guys, moment of truth. It got dark on me, but I put everything back together. When I open the door, the lights do come on, which is a good sign. Let's fire her up. She should fire right up. Beautiful, one shot.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you like this video, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for future videos. Till next time, everybody.